What I enjoy about the financial resiliency training is that it brings in lots of disciplines. Like, I really always appreciate multidisciplinary thinking. So it's really not like fundraising training or finance training. It's really thinking like from so many different levels about who are you, about your communications, about how do you work in teams, how do you open your minds, how do you, like present yourself, how do you swerve and, try to find ways to fit what's happening out there. And so I feel like it's bringing in a broader world into the discussion that we're having.
When we start with a group like this, we start by reading all their documents. So then you start getting an understanding of where they are. And then we have this 2-hour or longer conversation where we do more of a dynamic analysis. It's about really are the challenges? What are the opportunities that you see? What do you know? What do you have questions about? And so from that space, we then put together an agenda. We started with the opening question of what are you proud of? What are you standing on? So where are you today? And what can we help you build, from there?
I think it was one of the most unique trainings I've ever attended. While being serious, we were doing the work while having fun. It wasn't the usual routine workshops with presentations upon presentations, but it was really practical.
This program has brought us to a consolidating stage, just to enable us think of what we have acquired over the period, what our social capital is, what our track record is, what we have that we can stand on to move on to the next stage of growth.
For AWDF, the question is, how do we ensure that we are relevant by 2030, and how do we ensure that we have the resources to be able to remain relevant? And in remaining relevant, how do we bring other partners along?
Mission-related investing with the goal of having positive impact on our environment or society while generating a financial return. And so that is where everybody gets tripped up. Like, oh, financial return. That's bad.
And so for me, it's just like, I think financing is critical just for AWDF and other women's funds to understand. They might not get right into it because it's a field that's new, but if they don't, then I think they're going to miss an opportunity.
If you say 25% has to come from these sort of new models, and that could be individuals, so we looked at many, in some form of, program-related investment, etc. Then that is a priority that requires investment in time.
Trainings like this are really important because getting us all together is really hard to do. Us all being in a room, having conversations, and reflecting on our process is a very important process of the work. I definitely think I've gained more insight into how we go about doing things, how decisions are made.
We work in an organization where it's really important for everybody to understand how all the pieces fit together, so that regardless of the position that you are in, you are always able to connect the dots. Because we are embarking on a journey and a lot of things will change. And if you want to bring people on board, it's important that at the very beginning they understand what is happening.
We're finding them right at the beginning of this big push. So they're looking into what resources do we need, what new capacity, what new infrastructure, and come back 5 years from now, this is going to be a very different organization in terms of where their funding is coming from.